Stay tuned for urban legends to ghostly tales of the paranormal, because now it's time for
Message on the Wall.
Message on the Wall presents Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc is now a saint, being canonised 489 years after her death, which came by execution, being burnt at the stake. Jeanne d'Arc was born in 1412 in the small village of Domremy in France. It was a time when the France we know today was much smaller, surrounded by provinces such as Normandy and Anjou, which had their own rulers. Forever locked in conflict, France was in the grip of an English invasion, with Henry IV claiming to be King of France after Charles VI recognised him as heir to the French throne, which forever after each monarch of England also claimed to be King or Queen of France, up to Britain recognising it as a republic in 1802, making the last claimant to use the title, in name only, being George III. Henry IV would no doubt have been crowned king had he not contracted dysentery during one of his many campaigns, dying only 2 months before Charles VI. The claim of the English on the French throne led to what is called the 100-Year War, which actually lasted 116 years. Joan of Arc, as she is more familiarly known, claimed that during the summer of 1424 she began to have visions, with a 12-year-old having visitations from St. Catherine of Alexandria and St. Margaret of Antioch, along with the archangels Michael and Gabriel. She was told during these visits that she was to relieve Orleans from the English and to bring the Dauphin Charles VII to the throne of France. The 15th century had rulers who were powerful, but none had led an army into battle, and Joan had little if no battle skills, but she heeded the voices and, not being deterred, finally got an audience with Charles VII. With her claim that she was sent to receive one, at 20 years of age, that Joan of Arc was executed. Her ashes were thrown into the River Seine to stop souvenir hunters, and that may have been the end of it. She may have been easily got rid of, but her supporters would not forget her death turning her into a martyr. After her death, a number of impostors came forward claiming to be Joan, having escaped, with the English substituting her to save face at letting the mere slip of a girl evade them. The most plausible was Claude d'Amois's, but on meeting Charles VII broke down, confessing she was a fake. But the conjecture and the thought that Joan of Arc survived will continue for decades, if not centuries to come. You have been listening to Message on the Wall, brought to you in association with Paranormal Parodies. You can find Paranormal Parodies at paranormal-parodies.com.